For weeks, I thought everything in my life was stable. I believed my relationship had its ups and downs, but nothing I couldn't handle. My partner, the woman I loved, had always seemed committed. We'd celebrated small victories together, laughed over our private jokes, and built a sense of comfort that felt rare. My family had always adored her, and I trusted her implicitly. That evening started like any other family gathering. We had invited my parents, siblings, and a few close relatives to our home. Laughter filled the rooms as stories from past vacations and childhood memories resurfaced. I was in my element, smiling, joking, feeling proud that the woman I loved was by my side. She wore that dress I had complimented so many times, and I felt lucky. I felt secure. Security, I would soon learn, was an illusion. As the night progressed, she leaned in close, whispering something that made me smile. But before I could react, he walked in. I didn't know he would be there. Her so-called friend, the man I had only heard about in passing, stepped into our living room and instantly became the center of attention. At first, I assumed it was a harmless social visit, but then the tension shifted. I remember the way he looked at me, a smirk playing across his lips. My chest tightened. I could feel my family's eyes darting between us, sensing the silent challenge in the air. And then it happened. He hit me. Not a shove, not a warning. He struck me right in front of my family. The room froze. My mother gasped. My sister's hands flew to her mouth, and my father's face went pale. The humiliation, the shock, and the betrayal collided all at once. I couldn't understand how the woman I loved could stand there silently while this happened, how she could allow this disrespect in a house that I had always protected. My mind raced. Should I defend myself? Should I confront him? Or should I protect my family from further chaos? But before I could act, she stepped away, not toward me, not toward my family. She left with him. Just like that, the door slammed behind them, echoing in the quiet that followed. Silence enveloped the room. My relatives were stunned, unsure whether to speak or act. I felt frozen, not from fear alone, but from the stark realization that everything I believed about loyalty, trust, and love had collapsed in a single, brutal moment. By the time I regained some semblance of composure, my phone was already lighting up. 1 missed call, 2 missed calls, 3, then 10, then 20. I didn't answer immediately. Part of me wanted to pretend none of it was real. Part of me, however, felt the icy grip of curiosity, a need to hear her voice even after everything. By the next morning, there were 89 missed calls. 89 attempts to reach me, to explain, to manipulate, to plead. I couldn't be sure which. My messages were flooded too, some short, some desperate, all begging me to respond. My chest ached not just from the physical strike, but from the emotional blow of realizing that she had abandoned me for someone else, and hadn't even tried to justify it to my family or me.